What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, Andre with the DM Network, and today I want to talk about the different locations we could potentially see and how many different locations or locations we would like to see in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Before we get into that, y'all follow me on the social media platforms. PlayStation ID is DMGaming5, Twitter at DMGaming5, Twitch at DMGaming06, and Instagram at the_DM_network. You can also follow us on Facebook at DMGaming06. Y'all, need you to click that subscribe button. I know it's some of y'all who still hadn't done it. And if you're watching the video, click it, man. It's free, doesn't cost you anything at all. Turn on notifications because we upload every single day, 7 days a week, and join that over 9,000 hype squad. Now, on with the video. I don't want to. But locations, yes, location. So today I was reading a article by IGN about their experience with the demo and stuff like that. And one interesting thing jumped out at me was the guy that wrote the article was saying that he was talking about the game and stuff that he liked and stuff. And he said that when he was flying, when he flew as high as he could, it took him to a world map. Interesting. Now, I believe that you can access the world map from any spot in the game, but obviously from what it appears, that if you fly all the way up, that you'll see a world map. Now, one thing, or I don't know if he's seen a world map or if he saw other locations within that area, because he mentioned that he saw Capsule Corp, North City. He mentioned that he saw the mountains where Vegeta and Goku fight at, and also the World Tournament Arena. And this is very, very interesting because if you're looking at this map right here, the location where we're at with Raditz is Luca Village. And we know that it's not an open world to where you could go anywhere that you want to go. And they were only confined to Luca Village. Luca Village is where the spacecraft where Raditz was at crashed. But if you're looking at Luca Village, you can't see Goku's house. I mean, you can't see Capsule Corp. You can't see the mountains where Goku and them fought at. You can't see the World Tournament Arena, which is interesting on here. Now, mind you, the map, this is just the bottom of the map. The map goes all the way up and all the way down, you know, so there's a lot more. Maybe everything that he saw was to the north of Luca Village. I don't know. But I thought it was real interesting that he saw those locations, which we know we can go to Capsule Corp. But the World Tournament Arena, that was extremely interesting to me because if it's in the game, that means there's something that we're going to do there. Y'all, locations, I don't know, man. I think the location that I would like to see the most is Kami's Lookout and the hyperbolic time chamber. That's probably the one that I want to see the most. Now, if the game goes all the way to the Buu Arc, then of course you'll have the planet of the Kais. We already know you're going to have King Kai's planet. I don't know if Snake Way is confirmed or not. The Outer World, that is something, the Grand Kai's planet, you know, in the Outer World tournament. Like, are those locations going to be in the game? What location from Dragon Ball Z that hasn't been in past games that you would love to see in this game to be able to go around and explore? Now, also, I want to add to this video and talk a little bit about Endgame, because something interesting ran through my head this morning. And that was the fact that, you know, the story of Goku, honestly, kind of, in my opinion, if you're looking at it from Dragon Ball Z standpoint, kind of ends after the Frieza saga in a sense. Because when you think about the androids, okay, so let me back up a little bit. Akira Toriyama, his vision of Dragon Ball Z was originally supposed to end with the Cell saga. And what was supposed to happen was Goku was supposed to die once and for all, and Gohan would take the mantle as Earth's defender. But it didn't work out that way, and he ended up bringing Goku back and all that kind of stuff. So it's interesting to me because if you look at Dragon Ball Z, it's almost like after the Frieza saga, Goku is irrelevant again until they fight Buu. Because, yeah, he was there against Cell and the androids. Not really there. He wasn't really there with the androids at all. But with Cell, you know, he was there, but just to kind of show Gohan Cell's fighting style. And then, of course, in the Majin Buu saga, they brought Goku back, but that was the intention. But even in that, he didn't really play a major role. You know, him and Vegeta's fight, and then his fight with him and Vegeta fused against Super Buu and of course Kid Buu. But what if, and this is just a big what if, just throwing it out there. What if the Frieza saga is kind of, I'm not going to say the end of the story, but what if the Frieza saga is the end of Goku, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and the Cell and Majin Buu saga are somewhat treated as endgame content? I don't know. Just throwing it out there. Hey, take it, receive it, think about it, ponder it. I don't know. Just thought about that. What if Cell and Majin Buu are endgame, considered endgame content? I don't know. But anyway, locations, y'all. I'm excited to see what the game has to offer. I cannot wait to just fly around and explore everything. Now, one thing that I really want, what I would love that they would do with this game, and I'm going to message the heck out of CyberConnect too to see if they can do this, is so you have the different locations, right? And you can see here on the map, he has Kami's house, but it has that barrier around which shows you the limitation of where you can go, actually. And we know that they didn't do open world for the obvious reason that open world means you can go anywhere you want, and that just wouldn't be true to the story because then you can go dynamic whenever, blase, blase. Wouldn't it be cool if after you've unlocked, say like these areas that are on the map right now, they're unlocked, you've beaten the story missions there, what if you could seamlessly fly to all of those different locations without there being a barrier to stop you? I don't know. I think that would be legit cool. That after you beat the game, that it opens up to an open world kind of thing, or after you beat the sagas on Earth, that all the locations on Earth are opened up and you can just fly to them freely. Now that would take a tremendous amount of time. It would. But it would still be kind of cool to seamlessly fly to one location to another. What do y'all think about that? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Told y'all this wasn't going to be a very long video, but I did want to talk about the locations and things like that. V-Jump next month, I'm looking to see more about this game. We're going to have the Anime Expo is next month. Comic-Con is next month. There's another event next month as well. Gamescom, I think, if that's what I'm thinking about. There are some events coming up, y'all, that we should be hearing something. I'm really hoping that, if you ask me personally, when do I think we would get a demo for this game? Somebody said January. January is way too soon. I mean, way too late, in my opinion. I would like to think that we would get a demo sometime this fall, maybe around the time that the game was naturally intended to release, because in my eyes, that would be a great time to drop a demo, because you're going to have a lot of other games coming out this fall that are really awesome. And you want to kind of try to keep the game relevant in a sense, which this game is relevant. This is my top all-time game right now that I want to play. So it's relevant to me. But in my opinion, that would be the greatest time to drop a demo. What I'm going to do is do some research and kind of see what CyberConnect 2 did with the Naruto series. When did those games release and when was those demos released, to see? Because the thing about a demo, y'all, and this is what I said in the comment section, is a demo is more or less a finished product. Like when you get a demo, the game is pretty much done at that point. You're just looking at, they're just really kind of letting people try out the game, When you get into betas are done. For most of the time, a beta is done in an online game, but this isn't an online game. This is a single player game. But betas are also done to get feedback on how to fix certain things. For instance, Madden, EA Sports Madden did a beta. It wasn't to test the online servers. The beta was to see how players like the game in a sense and things that needed to be changed. So they look for bugs within the studio, but a lot of developers and companies, publishers, they'll put out a beta of sorts to employ more people to maybe find bugs and things like that. They actually did one with Xenoverse. It wasn't to test this. They did one to test the servers, and then they did another one just to kind of test for bugs and get player feedback. So it's alarming to me that, you go on YouTube and there's not people on there talking about the things that we're talking about. And it's great because, hey, we're the ones that's doing it. We're the go-to for that. But also, y'all have to understand this, that if you want this stuff in the game, if you want certain things in the game, then you need to voice those things to the publishers, to the developers. Now, without saying, they're not gonna do multiplayer. They're not gonna do. I don't even think there'll be a versus mode in this game. So within the limitations of what they set up for the game, voice your opinions. And hey, you never know. It may not make it in this game, but it could make it in the next game. But they're not gonna know unless you're talking to them and sharing that information. Does that make sense? I hope so, because that's all I got for right now, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.